Really no big worries for us. I mean, Hurricane Otis is moving away from land, and that is going to continue to track over the open waters of the Pacific. But Tropical Storm Norma has not yet made landfall along the Baja Peninsula, but the steering winds are already drawing some of its moisture into portions of Mexico and even West Texas. And we saw that over the weekend. We'll see more of the specific moisture beginning to build across Texas over the next couple of days. And some of this moisture could get tugged in our direction in the coming days. So keep that in mind. The moisture from the Pacific and the moisture in the Gulf is going to lead to some better rain chances for us for the upcoming week. Meanwhile, let's get to all the action happening in the Atlantic. The one you least need to be concerned about is Tropical Depression Lee. Lee is going to continue to weaken as it encounters some very high wind shear. So Lee, no concerns to us. Meanwhile, Hurricane Jose, many of us have family and friends out in the Northeast, and they've been hearing a lot about Jose the last couple of days because it is going to provide the chance for some tropical storm force winds. Tropical storm watches and warnings have been issued for southern parts of North England states, and so we're going to continue to monitor that over the next 24 to 36 hours. Some high surfs, high rip currents, and also the potential for some rain. But this is the one that is going to be a big talker for the next several days. Hurricane Maria. And Hurricane Maria is continuing to move closer toward the northern Leeward and Lesser Antilles. Tropical storm warnings have been issued, and the newly added hurricane warnings for the U.S. and British Virgin Islands. And if you remember, a couple weeks ago, these were the same areas that Hurricane Irma was impacting, and they are going to see another impact here, possibility of a direct impact for some of the areas around the northern Leeward Islands. But hurricane watches have been issued as well for portions of Puerto Rico. So let's talk about Maria. Maria, within the last update at 10 a.m., the National Hurricane Center has upgraded it to now a major hurricane. Category 3 on the Saffir-Simpson scale, those winds of 120 miles per hour. So it is moving at a pretty good clip, moving toward the west-northwest at about 10 miles per hour. So Tuesday and Wednesday, moving through the northern Leeward Islands. And then I think by Thursday, conditions become favorable for this to even intensify even more. And we're talking a Category 4 hurricane as it moves through Puerto Rico and then eventually draws closer toward Haiti and the Dominican Republic. It is expected to weaken a little bit, again, depending on its interaction with these islands. But for now, heading into the weekend, still a major hurricane, Category 3, as it approaches the southeastern Bahamian island chain. So let's talk about what some of the computer models are showing. For now, with the cone, you can see the cone still a lot of uncertainty in days 4 and 5, and even more uncertainty once you get past days 5, where the computer models are taking it more toward an eastern track, possibly just being a fish storm in days 5 through 7. But it's certainly something that's going to be on our radar, something that we're going to be monitoring through the days ahead. For us here at home, I'm going to be